myself on you, yeah. Myself on you, yeah.
Everything that brought me alive, but we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. It's up my innocence without an alibi. Everything that brought me alive, oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. It's up my innocence without an alibi.
Hello, hello. It is Tuesday. I really had to use a lot of brain power on that one. It's Tuesday. It's the day after Monday, and already my day has been something. It took me quite a while to remember what happened last time going through Mario Party. Because it felt like it was forever ago. I remember starting. I was like, "Am I on Spiny Desert yet?" Like, but I don't remember ever like seeing the cutscenes for getting started and all that. I don't remember that. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I cannot defeat the god that is Yoshi. So let's pop back in. We did one turn of and then I saved and quit, I believe. So there we go. This is what, attempt number 3? I think, and I don't remember anything. So we are in for a treat. We are in for it. Okay, he's just circling around like the good buddy he is. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember now. I think I landed on this reverse space and ended up right there, which is beneficial for me, and I'm rolling ones. You know, what a great start. I wouldn't have it any other way. And so, yeah. Yeah, my day's already kind of bonkers. I have been up for 8 hours now. I have been up for 8 hours. I'm a mess, I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dress fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. I do not dress to impress. Hello, Frost. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Yes, I would like to, come here because, yes. Hello, Jessitane. Hello. Hello. And yes, what I mean by I've been up for 8 hours already, I have been up since essentially 4 a.m. Wow, game! You're punishing me for waking up early? That's just rude. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, whole club looking at her. That's not low. It's not low enough. That is definitely not low enough. I mean, I'll take 1 damage, but Boo will attack Boo. Haha! Ta-da! Nice. That worked out pretty well. I'd say that worked out pretty good. Yeah, so, what happened was, like, it was about 10 to 8, 10 to 8, no, 10 to 4, yeah, 4 a.m., cold-hearted betrayal, it really was. And I woke up freezing. I was freezing cold. Cause, I didn't have any blankets on me when, I woke up. Okay. And then, my husband had the covers and then some. And I was just trying to pull the covers back so I can go back to sleep. And then he just, like, moved in a way where he just kind of pulled the blanket back towards him. And then, like, 2 seconds later, he just, like, throws the covers off of himself. And then I just grabbed the blanket and I just got warm because I was very cold. And that happened at, like, really close to 4 a.m. And, and then, he'd asked me, like, what was I doing up? And, I don't want you in front, but I guess they'll do. Or maybe I should have put you behind. Crap. Oh well. Oh, great. But yeah, he asked me what I was doing awake, and I said I was cold. And then there was a moment, and then he said, oh, that checks out. I'm hot. Like, dude, you had the covers for who knows how long, and I've been without the covers for who knows how long. Marriage, everybody. And we've both been up since like 4 a.m. So that's how that went. Please get rid of, I don't like you, Chain Chomp. I want to, like, I need you gone, Chain Chomp. I'm so sorry. Lucky Roulette. Perfect. Perfect. So, yeah, and also, while, getting the kiddos ready for school, well, the one kiddo ready for school, she went into the closet right outside her bathroom to get, stuff to do her hair, because we always do her hair in, like, a little, like, half ponytail, and she gets the stuff for it, and Riley loves to chase after her, you know, because she loves her big sister, and while Allie, my oldest, was getting her hair stuff, Riley apparently got into a tube of lipstick that Allie did nothing about. I didn't even notice till like much later. So yeah, I didn't even notice till much later, until like she came up and sat on the chair, because there's still plenty of time before it was time to take her to school. And I noticed her lips were very sparkly. I noticed Riley's lips were very sparkly. I'm like, what? So I looked closer, and then she smiled, and then there was lipstick on her teeth. I'm like, what? How in the world? What happened? And so I tried to get the story out of the kiddos. And what I figured out is Riley grabbed my lipstick that I don't really use. Yeah, that I don't really use. And it's like a sparkly pink, orangey gold color. I don't know how else to describe it. But it's sparkly. It's very shiny. So, that's how I knew that's what it was. I recognized the color. And so I tried to ask Allie, like, what had happened. And she gave me an explanation. She was grabbing her ponytail and her pin, and Riley came up next to her and grabbed the lipstick. And that was all she really said. And I'm like, how? It was like perfectly applied. That's the thing that got me, was like, you'd think like a toddler that would grab a tube of lipstick and wanted to put it on, they would just like glob it all over their mouth, right? And it would be like all over, like, you know, but it was like perfectly applied. So my thought was Allie must have put it on her. But then like asking her, she's like, I don't know, I didn't do it. Like, she was adamant about it. So, I'm just thinking, what in the world? So I handed Riley the lipstick and asked her to open it, just so I can see her do it. So I can believe that she did it, and she opened it. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't explain how it's perfectly applied. They're learning, I guess. Like, and I'm not like upset about it or anything, because I mean, kids will be kids, and it was just mind-boggling how it was just perfectly applied. An almost 3-year-old perfectly applied lipstick. Like, what? How? Because my oldest swears she didn't do it. And the lipstick was just in her reach for her to be able to do that. So, but also my oldest, years ago, back in 2019, she got into an eyeshadow palette of mine. And the eyeshadow palette consisted of a lot of, like, very, sparkly shimmers and, like, really sparkly shimmery colors. and it was just all over her. The palette was like essentially ruined. There was really no salvaging it. And that upset me at first, but then looking back on it, it's funny because she was a child back then. She wasn't even 4, she was 3. So that checks out. So I guess they are siblings for getting into my makeup, and I don't even wear lipstick. Like, honestly, I haven't even worn makeup in like over a month, honestly. I just haven't really felt the need to. I've wanted to a couple of times, but it's like, no. What's the point of wearing makeup just to go to Walmart and come home? Like, what's the point? Like, if we had a plan of like going out to eat for lunch or something, then sure. Or if we had more of a day planned, then sure. But like, I don't see the point of putting makeup on just to go to Walmart. So it's been a long time since I've even worn makeup. So, oh goodness, kids, man, they're insane. And like, even now, I have no idea if it was Riley that put it on herself or if Allie lied straight to my face and she put it on her. I will never know. I will never know unless I see it happen. So, yeah, that's been my morning. And then, like, about an hour ago, I ran up to the bank already? Already a revolution? That's a bit rude. Wow, we are essentially back where we started. Cool. Yeah, I went to the bank and cashed in our change. We have a little change container that we got from my aunt years ago when they went. When I say they, it was her and like her pool league. But like my dad was also a part of that too, I think, because that was before. Yeah, that was before he passed. So because there was like a big old pool tournament in Vegas in like mid to late May. Oh, come on. And they went, and my aunt brought back a little change container, and we've used it ever since. And it's like it's a little cactus. It's a cute little cactus. And it's got a little friendship bracelet on it from when Allie was in cheer, because they gave little bracelets, and this bracelet was like way too big for her tiny little wrist. So we just kind of put it on our little change container. And it's kind of tall. Let me measure it, actually, just to kind of give you a visual, because I don't have a camera at all. So, measure it. The thing stands at about a foot tall, and the actual thing that contains change is about just under 10 inches. So there's your visual. The thing's about a foot tall, and the actual container part is 10 inches, and about, I'd say, maybe a third? About 4 inches of it. Ow! That hurt. Caught my finger. Or my thumb, rather. Let's say about 4 inches of that 10 inches. Talking about inches now. That 4 inches of the 10 inches of the container was filled with change. And there was like $32 out of that. There was just a lot of quarters in it. So, yeah, we cash that out every so often, or like when we need it, you know. And we needed it. We needed it. I'm not gonna elaborate further on that, but yeah. Yeah, that was just a lot of quarters, and like, again, those quarters, they add up. Alright, let's go. So, yeah, and I got back from the bank, made myself some lunch, and here we are. Yeah! was clutch. That was super clutch. Peach spinning out was extremely clutch. Nice. 42.69. Nice. So yeah, my day consisted of, so far, waking up at 4 a.m., my kids getting into my makeup, and going to the bank and cashing in not very much money in terms of, like, you know, quantity, but the quality of the coins. Yeah, it was $32, so there's that. There is that. Well, I guess we'll see. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Huh. What's up, Luigi? So, hopefully the day goes better. I do plan on getting back to work on some stuff because, I am far enough in Xenoblade Chronicles where I need to work on the remaining costume changes, and there's only really 2 that I for sure would like to work on. Or would like to get done. And, yeah, I need to get on that. And Xenoblade costume changes are a feat and a half. Like feat, F-E-A-T. Not F-E-E-T. They wouldn't be a feet and a half because that doesn't make grammatical sense. So I need to work on that later today. But I'm also still working on my new starting soon and ending screen. I need to finish that first. So, there's that. I need to just get off my butt and quit procrastinating. Like, all in the while, I'm working on the new fanfiction, you know, for our follower goal. It's a return to old friends. I am super excited about it. And I mentioned it as Stray Kids, so... essentially, a return to the universe we have been to before. And I am excited about it. Yeah, we're the best, Peach.
Yeah, we are the best.
Oh, we are the best that ever was. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To roll tens is his real test. To miss the stars is cause. Da-na-now. He will travel across the board, searching far and wide. Bam, bam, bam. Each power star to understand, to win the board today, Yoshi. Where? It's right there. Oh, okay. I see, says the blind man. I don't have a skelly key, so I'm just gonna go down and do it that way. Yay. Man. Yeah, today is just, weird. And again, I've been up for 8 hours already, and I really should not have been up for 8 hours already, and Luigi's gonna steal my coins. Mm-hmm. Ah! 10! Oh! Oh, that was rough. Oh, I thought he landed on chance time for a second. Oh, that could have been bad. No chance time, please. No chance time pulls. No pulls. Things that happened last night. It was a long night last night, in the way that I didn't eat supper till like 9:30 last night. So it was a long evening because my oldest daughter, Allie, she had a basketball game last night, and it was the start of the tournament that they have, and she needed to be there by 7:30 for like team pictures and stuff. And so we left at about, because I cooked supper, and my husband ate. What I cooked for supper was when we did our stuffed baked potato for him, and I used the leftover meat from that for nachos for myself. But he got to eat a stuffed baked potato, but by the time, you know, everything was finished, it was time to get Allie ready and ready to leave for her game. So it's like, all right, but her game started at 8 p.m., which, you know, late game, it's whatever. I'll just eat when I come back at, you know, 10 till 9 or whatever. No. Well, we left at about 7:15, little after, about 7:20-ish. Got there, they took pictures. I'm sure they had like a team meeting or whatever, you know, go over the plays that they learned. And, when we got there at about 7:30, the game before us was just starting, and they were scheduled for 7:15. And from what I heard through, you know, through people talking in the bleachers, the first game that was played at 6:30 went into overtime. So that was fun. That kind of got everything a little off schedule, which, you know, it happens. You know, games, you can't really keep time, you know, overtime happens. And, you know, variables happen throughout. And the game I was watching, there were 2 teams from out of town, so they had to come over here to play the games, but it was a pretty intense one. But also, if Allie won her game, they get to play the winner of the game from before them. So I was watching, you know, just to watch the teams and stuff, and that game went into overtime, because for little kids, you know, basketball games, it's 6 minutes. It's 6 minutes a quarter, and if it goes into overtime, it's a 2-minute overtime. And with this game that I was watching before hers, it was still tied at the end of overtime. So it's like, now what do they do? Well, for the little girls' basketball, at least here for our rec commission, they each pick a player. Each team picks a player, and it's essentially a free throw competition. You know, essentially. And the first girl missed her free throw, and then the next girl made the free throw, and that was that. And this team that won the game before Allie's, they are mean little girls. They are aggressive. And Allie does not have an aggressive bone in her. Well, she can be aggressive. It's just, she's not competitive. She is not super competitive. She doesn't have a competitive bone in her body. She just loves to have fun. Which is great! But when you play sports, you gotta have that little bit of competitive edge. Well, and then, you know, that went into overtime, and then the free throw shooting, and then they got warmed up, and the game didn't really start till 8:20, so they were 20 minutes behind schedule. And their game got over at like little past 9, and I didn't get home until about like 9:15. Because I stayed past talking to the coaches, because there was a thing that happened and trying to, you know, staying talking to coaches, and, you know, so, yeah, I didn't get home till 9:15, and getting back, it was Allie's bedtime, so... It was Ellie's bedtime, so, you know, gotta do her bedtime routine, because if you mess up routine, it could be bad. But sometimes, you know, the bedtime routine is for sure, we gotta stick with it. So, you know, she got, you know, dressed and ready, and, because I gotta help her braid her hair for her night-night, because her hair is long, and we just kind of throw it in a loose braid, so she goes to sleep, to kind of keep it under control. And so there was that. We put her to bed, and then came back out, had to do a couple things, and then I finally got to sit down and eat at like 9:30 last night. So it was quite the evening last night. But my daughter won her game. She argues it was 16. I swear I saw 18 on the scoreboard. Point stands, they won the game. It was either 16-4 or 18-4. So, yeah, needless to say, yeah, they won pretty handily, because there were moments where it was like we were just getting the ball back and we were just running it and scoring, and it was crazy. But like everyone on both sides played really well last night, so it was good to see. I mean, I feel bad for the other team, because the other team, anytime I saw them, they just were not playing well. Like, last night was the first time I had ever seen that team score a basket. Like, it was so sad. Wow! Game taking pity on Peach for not being able to not being able to forward star. It's like, oh hey, you got a Mirage? Well, here's the real deal in a hidden block. But yeah, I felt bad for this team, because like I'd never seen them score a point, but they scored 2 baskets last night, which was pretty cool. You know, and everyone played well. So her team gets to advance in the tournament, and they play on Thursday. They play Thursday at 6:30. And the winner of that first game that they play is essentially the semifinals, and the winner of that game moves on to the finals to see, you know, who wins the whole tournament, which they have a chance, because we've beaten this other team before. We have beaten this other team before, but again, they are super aggressive. Because girls basketball is no joke. These little girls get mean. They get so mean. And I'm like, I'm the kind of parent who won't be like yelling constantly at the refs or the coaches or whatever. I'm not that kind of parent. I'm like yelling / cheering at my child. And even like her team, because I get super excited when they all do well. Because this is also like the first time that like my child has been on like a good team. So, you know, I have a plan, don't worry. Where is the other star? Is it up here? It is up there. Might as well just kind of stay over here. Do you see that video of the basketball player who sucker punched a girl on the other team? No, I haven't. I have not. Although last night I did see a girl during my daughter's game. I did see a girl just get absolutely bodied. Like tackled to the floor and everything. I mean, that girl is a trooper. I didn't see her cry. I mean, she was kind of like, you know, blubbering, but like, you know, because I'm sure that hurt. But like, she got up and walked off, and her coach, you know, her coaches talked to her and all that, but like, yeah, she just got absolutely bodied. These little girls get so mean. Oh. I'll finish it. I got the assist. What? What? Oh! Oh no! Oh no. Haha! Alright, come on. This is just a standstill right now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, bam. Oh, I missed. How dare I? Oh, come on. Oh, this is gonna be a draw, isn't it? Yeah, it was gonna be a draw. The worst part was her mom told her to hit the girl. I would not tell my daughter to purposefully hit a girl. unless she got hit first. Like, if I see my child get, like, knocked around unnecessarily, then I would say, get aggressive back. Be mean back. You know? That's what I would do. Like, yeah, you gotta be aggressive out there, but, like, you can't just be straight up punching people. You can't be doing that. Huh. Yeah. I mean, I've seen some girls get hit in the face. I've seen girls get scratched. Again, the team that my daughter is playing on Thursday, they are super aggressive. Again, I saw them with my own eyes even last night. They were super aggressive. Like, God, how do we even do that, man? Hello, Jared. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Not sure why, but I can picture the girl doing the Roman Reigns Superman punch on the court. Oh my God, yes. I can see my daughter actually doing that, honestly. Honestly, Eyewitness says the mom told her kid, "You better hit her." Oh, that's rude. Hello, Muffin's back at it. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Haven't seen Mario Party 3 in a hot minute. Well, here you go. I've been running a gauntlet, essentially, with Mario Party 3 story mode. I have been running through it with every single character, and Wario is the last one. So, you're in a good spot for it. And I am Wario because I'm running through story mode. I did achieve Miracle Star with DK. I did do that. I do remember that. So probably after all the story mode runs, I will go through minigame mode and show the minigames and stuff and go through the game guide room. Because that's open to me now that I've achieved Miracle Star. There we go. Girl gets in the corner and does the Roman. Ooh, ah! I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. Mario Party 5. We don't talk about Mario Party 5. No, because Mario Party 5 is cursed around here. It is so cursed. Just finished Mario Party 5. I mean, it's like, okay, my thing personal about Mario Party 5, I love the minigames in Mario Party 5. I do not like the boards. I'm just not a fan of the boards in Mario Party 5. I love the minigames though. And then when I tried to stream Mario Party 5, almost a year ago at this point, my disc is like cursed. I've had disc read errors, I've had game crashes, all while trying to do the first board of it. So, yeah, it's cursed. Unless I can get my hands on a new Mario Party 5 disc, yeah, anyway, but that's just, you know, that's just my thing with Mario Party 5. It's a personal thing, so it's fine. Then a girl got hit, lands the RKO out of nowhere. Oh, I've seen that, at, Randy Orton at one of his kids' volleyball games. There's these, high schoolers that, you know, saw Randy at the game, and they're like, all right, let's do it. And they did an RKO in front of him, and that was pretty cool. I'd be bringing Yoshi down, but I would get a happening as well, so let's do it. I'm not giving you mine. That's okay. That's okay, I can just buy my own. Hello, Shio. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. You have like $3? Dang, that's cheap, but yeah, I am in Kansas. So, that's quite a ways from me. I would have to find a copy online somewhere, I'm sure, because I got mine at a GameStop years ago. I say years ago, but it's probably close to 2008, 2007 or 8? Maybe it was the last Mario Party I got for the GameCube. Because I got my GameCube with Mario Party 7 bundled, for Christmas, and then I got 4, and then I got 6, and then I got 5. Imagine your daughter channeling her Becky Lynch and does manhandle slam on the court. Again, I can see all of this happening, but like, she doesn't get aggressive out there, and I need her to get aggressive. Hi. GameCube games are expensive. They are. They are. In level 1 in Kansas, they fixed it for cheap? Huh. I didn't know they could do that. I'll keep that in mind, because I know my disc is like super scratched up, you know. I mean, it's fine. Z-A-B-A. Zaba. Alright, time for me to focus. Z-A-B-A-Z. Zabaz. Z-A-B-A-Z-A. Alright. Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B. Okay, there's a pattern clearly establishing. Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B-A. I guess we're establishing the pattern. I have to keep it going. I'm contractually obligated. Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B-A-Z. Zaba Zaba. Zaba Zaba. Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B-A-Z-A. Oh man, please, please keep it going. Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B. Oh, Yoshi, how could you? Alright, let's go. Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B. I have to. We gotta keep it going. Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B-A. Let's go, Luigi. Like, I don't care if it ends in a draw at this point. Z-A-B-A-Z-A. Alright. Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B-A-Z. Z-A-B-A-Z-A-B-A-Z-A. Zaba Zaba! Zaba Zaba! Oh, I don't think that game has ever ended in a draw because the AI just messes up. They have to. I mean, the AI has won that game before since I've been streaming it back in October. Because I have messed up a couple of times. I'll panic and hit the wrong button, or I will just plain flat out forget. Or there was a time where I was just too busy laughing to really pay attention. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it end in a draw, because like if multiple people are left at the end, it's a draw, and it's so stupid. Come on, dear, Mama wants to see a manhandle slam. Yes. As long as it doesn't have a hole in it or is too scratched, they burn off a layer or two and then fixes it. I had no idea. Yoshi, are you serious? All you had to do was Zaba Zaba. I know. The amount of effort you need to put in this minigame is not worth it. I'm sure if that comes up in a speedrun, that's an instant reset. I'm sure. Unless it's like, you know, easy, but like, again, if that comes up in like a speedrun, it's just reset, I'm sure. Bum 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 bum. Zaba Zaba made me think of the Flintstones. You don't mess up the Zaba Zaba. You don't. Too much brain work. Yes. Alright, well, I have a little bit of money left. You're telling me my finances depend on my reaction time? My finances depend on my reaction time when it's so hit or miss for me. It's so hit or miss for me. And it's also hit or miss for the AI too, because sometimes they take forever to hit the button on the correct one, and sometimes they just preemptively hit it when it's like they just knew. So, alright, time to go no thoughts, head empty. So I'm gonna zone out for a second. It's purple. No. No. Nope. I almost hit the button. No. I'm so jumpy right now. I got so jumpy there. I was so scared I was gonna hit it. Like purple and blue, like in my peripherals, they kind of blend in when I like just zone out. And I was really scared I was just gonna hit the button on the blue flower, but nope. We got there. We got there. I think I'd always lose that game. Yeah, that's been so hit or miss for me because it all depends on the AI and my own reaction. Because sometimes I've seen the AI just, like, dominate. Like, they will, like, hit the button before, like, before the flower even pops up on the square. Like, I've seen that happen. Like, and I swear it's like the AI just knows. Oh, God. Me? Oh, no. This is my worst work yet. There we go. As invincibility frames, they are your friend. They are your friend. Because friendship is magic. Invincibility frames anywhere is your friend. So now I'm back up to where I was before I stole the star from Luigi. Last 5 turns. Alright. Yoshi is in last place. Haha. I mean, green team is sitting at 3rd and 4th, and it breaks my heart because I love the green team, which is Yoshi and Luigi. Standard last 5 turns procedures. All red and blue spaces are doubled, and if you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. My throat was getting in and out because I was yelling a lot last night at my daughter's basketball game. I am surprised I have a voice today. Like, I'm not kidding, I'm surprised. Like, wow, they're really all right there. I guess we'll go this way, because if that one's not the real one, then the real one is on the same— What? Excuse you? What? Huh? I am questioning everything right now. You can only do it for 4 coins. 4 coins, 4 coins, 4 coins. All in, all in. They play for mad cash. Oh, great. The AI is playing end of the line. Well, I guess we can just sit back and watch the trains. Doo-doo. Left and right, left and right, left and right. Rip it, rip it. Oh. Yoshi is sliding to the left like the cha-cha slide, and Luigi went to the right, to the right, to the right like the Cupid shuffle. I believe Yoshi went right, correct? Is that right? So he's going left? Is he gonna make it? He went 3 for 3. Let's go, Yoshi. I mean, I feel kind of proud of Yoshi, but also I'm Luigi's #1 advocate. Because I typically main Yoshi. I typically play as Yoshi when I play Mario Party games. Yoshi and Daisy are like my 1 and 2. I guess we'll find out. That is the fake one. So I say I've got time. I say I've got time, but I've got a poison mushroom on me, so not great. Not great. It's not looking good for me, Chief. Oh, she essentially just has a lamp for free. Because Swing and Swipe is like the easiest one. Bam, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Peach? What are you doing? Peach?
Don't worry about it. It's all part of the process.
But a magic lamp! There was a magic lamp in one of those.
So, I don't need it. It's all part of the process. Trust me.
Okay. If you say so, Peach. If you say so. You know I've gone insane when I have conversations with myself. Wait, no? With myself? No, I was talking to Peach.
Yeah, she was talking to me. So, get off her back, okay? Oh, that's just rude.
Well, too bad, Peach. I am rude. Haha. Peach, I swear her AI is scary. Oh my god, yes. Mario Party 3, especially, because, like, Peach is a bitch. I swear by that. What? You know what? How am I not getting Luigi? Oh my god, Luigi is just... Oh my god, Luigi! Give me a run for my money. Oh my goodness. GG's, Luigi. She's either useless or an evil mastermind. Oh, for sure. For sure. Peach is usually the one that I worry about a lot. But here, during the streams, it's been like DK and Mario. Which is why I got Miracle Star with DK, because I didn't have a DK to worry about. Which also in my N64 cart of Mario Party 3, Peach was the bitch that I had to deal with. She was the thorn in my side throughout my journey to, you know, just story mode with every character, but when I played as Peach, I got Miracle Star with Peach because I didn't have a bitch to worry about. Anyway. Cool. I can just not pay attention because this is completely luck-based. I can just keep tapping the button. I'm not even gonna pay attention to the screen. I'm just gonna use my ears and listen. It is currently 12:56 p.m. It is currently 12:56 p.m. and there is a cat calendar on the wall. They're like little kitties. It's an awesome calendar. There's a picture of the NFL teams. That I got my husband for Christmas one year, I believe. There's a sign with my last name on it with our wedding anniversary that I cannot say or else I would just like dox myself. There is a painting from a friend that we got who we don't really talk to anymore, which is kind of a shame, but also I don't really care. Well, there goes me. There is a picture of my oldest daughter for her preschool spring pictures, and those were taken right before the world shut down. So those are taken like February 2020, so yeah, and the day I picked up those pictures from the school was the day I found out my dad died, so that's an interesting story. And then there we have a Pokemon calendar, and Salamence is representing February. So, that's a good, and that's not even, like, everything on my walls right now, so. Oh, I could do it again, but, I have a lot of money, so I'm just gonna not insinuate about it. Just not going to. Like, her and Mario Party 4 boards most of the time. She's so stupid, but one time she was out for blood and got the Bowser suit and actually used it effectively. Yeah, anytime I have played Mario Party 4, I have never once seen the Bowser suit. I didn't even know it existed until I watched a playthrough of it. I didn't even know it existed. I'd never seen it. And it wasn't even used in that playthrough because the AI didn't use it. Ooh, reverse mushroom is goated. Yeah. Yeah, so I had to like look up a video on YouTube of the Bowser suit in Mario Party 4 getting used. So I've seen it maybe twice in like 100 games. Yeah, it's a rare item. Because for one, I think you need to for one get Bowser to show up anyway when you land on the Bowser space because like it's kind of a rarity. You know? Because sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. Oh, I bumped him. I bumped him, though. But no. Well, there goes Peach. Turn, ya bitch! Oh, I about got smacked. What am I, Stormtrooper? In a straight line. Come on, guys. I mean, I have the most. If I can just survive, I'll be good. I say that as I'm 100%. Nice! Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Bowser suit in 4 is like a super rare item, so... Apparently you can somewhat manipulate what happens depending on how many of that number have gone by in the dice? Huh. That's interesting. That is interesting. Definitely, like, you know, something to kind of, like, look into, because stuff like that is interesting to me. Just keep rolling 4s, man. Just keep rolling the 4s. Shawty had them apple-bottom jeans, boots with the 4. With the 4. The whole club was looking at... Never mind. I'm not gonna rhyme that. Okay, I'll fire it up. I lose this one quite often, actually. I think the last couple times I did okay in this one. The X. The X is the worst. Aha! Whee! Whoa! Oh god. Ah! Oh god, how did I live? Someone explain to me how I lived. Oh no! Ah! Well, there I go. I panicked. That's what happened. Let's go, green team. Go, green team. You can do it. I believe in you. So like the first 4 could get you Baby Bowser paying coins, but a second 4 could lead to a Bowser game, and a third 4 could swap places. Okay. That is interesting. I had, like, you know, no idea. So, yeah, that is interesting. Come on. Go. Go, Luigi. Go, Yoshi. Let's go, green team. Go, green team. You can do it. Green team, if they can't do it. Oh, wait. Green team, that's their team. If they can't do it, I will scream. But they did, so I don't have to scream and I get pity coin! Nice. Nice. Thank you. I think there needs to be more work put into researching it, but it's fairly consistent. Yeah, yeah. Definitely, for sure, look into it. Alright, Luigi gets his star back that I stole from him, essentially, so... Cool. We're moving on up. Why am I singing Spaceland? I mean, Spaceland is a great theme. Spaceland's like one of my favorite themes from Mario Party 2. Like, the music is great. I love the board, too. Maybe because, like, Spaceland reminds me of Eternal Star from Mario Party 1. Because Eternal Star has, like, the best music. Anyway, that was my spot-on rendition of Eternal Star from Mario Party 1. Oh, this is my brain for a second. There's a streamer that I raid consistently, and she pops in here from time to time. I am Royal Blue. During yesterday's stream, she went back and clipped it. It was like the funniest thing. She's got, I think a bit alert, that plays the kazoo version of You Will Know Our Names from Xenoblade Chronicles. It's great, you know. Dun 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 and like, she's been having issues with her alerts here lately, and they'll like play twice for whatever reason. And like she was waiting on the Xenoblade Kazoo alert to play again, and she's like, is it gonna play again? Is it gonna play again? And it just played like one little note, so like one little doot, and it was just really funny, and I was just laughing so hard at it. Luigi! I trusted you. That's what you get. I trusted you, Luigi. How dare you throw me under the bus like that? How dare you bump me like that? No one liked you anyway. That's a lie. I still love you, Luigi. Whether you turn heel or not. I still love you. But yeah, that clip that she had, it was so funny. It was so funny because she posted it in her Discord, and that's how I saw it. It was just really funny. Well, I figured Peach would swap with me because I was the one questioning her decisions. But now I have no clue what was happening. Oh, it's the last turn. I didn't even realize before I did anything. Oh well. Oh well. And she ain't even gonna use the best item ever. What? Rude. Now I have Eternal Star stuck in my head. Anyway, that's enough of that. This way. There. That might be too much. I ate too many Wheaties. Curses! I ate my Wheaties this morning. Not the Wheaties. I think he's closer. I can't remember what I had. Anyway, I'm gonna take a drink while Peach hits this hole-in-one. Or not. Yoshi! Yoshi Boshi. Look at Yoshi just showing us up. Man, I wish my short game was like that in real life. Because my chipping is atrocious in real life. Because my drives are usually good. My woods and irons are usually pretty good. My putting is usually pretty good. But like, the 50-yard range. Like, anything less than 50 yards until the green, it's just a no for me. I can't. I have a hard time with that. But like, 50 yards, I can consistently, you know, 50 to 30, you know, with a pitching wedge or a sand wedge. But like, anything, if I'm like in the rough and I need to like pitch it up to the green within like 3 yards, it's like, ha, lol. Good luck. But if I'm like in the fairway and I have a good line to the hole, I'll just putt it from the fairway. I've done it before for birdie. So there's that. Oh, they tied. I got 3. I think I won that. I think I'm good. 8-Ball, how's Tessa's golf? Why did you consult a magic 8-Ball? Yeah, why did you, Jared, when I'm the one explaining how my golf is? Granted, I have not been golfing since 2017. I haven't been golfing in like 7 years, so... But also, time, money, and someone to golf with, because my dad's not around anymore. I would go with my oldest brother, but he is far away from me. I would go with my other brother, but I don't talk to him much anymore. And my father-in-law doesn't get around very much. Like, he kind of gets around a little bit, but like he's got a very weak knee and, you know, getting around. So I would imagine golfing would really just do more harm than good for him. So, yeah. I mean, of course, I can go by myself, you know, once, you know, I get the money and the time, because right now I would be golfing while also keeping track of a toddler, and that's just, that's too much for me at the moment. What I only had one. 1, 3, 3, 1. Leo. Ha! No chance times, thank God. Few battles, 1 bank. That's probably, yeah. Alright. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Solid A ranks. Bah! I'm just all over the place with Wario. You know what? I don't care. I've achieved Miracle Star. I don't care. I ain't trying anymore. I wanted another perspective. How does a penguin build its house? How does a penguin build its house, Jared? How does a penguin accomplish that? Oh, it's a team battle. It glues it together! Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I think I love that especially because penguins, because I love penguins. Penguins are my favorite animal. And it's team fat, and it's fat with PH, by the way, because that's, you know, that's the thing. What shall we do? Because, like, years ago, before, you know, streaming and all that, I came up with team names for different pairings in, like, Mario Party. And the pairing name for DK and Wario was Team Fat with a PH. Because it's what it was. Because you got the green team, Yoshi and Luigi. You got the Mario Bros, Mario and Luigi. Team Stud Muffins was Mario and Yoshi for whatever reason. Team Squishy consisted of Yoshi and Peach. Team Broke Bitches was, I believe, Mario and Daisy. Because that stemmed from one time I was playing Mario Party 4. And I had the characters of Daisy, and I was Daisy, of course. Daisy, Mario, Luigi, and Peach. And Luigi and Peach were just rolling in the coins, and me and Mario were just not going anywhere with money. And I just like, we're broke bitches. And that just kind of stuck. I'm like, all right, that's the team name now. So... there we go. Hello, Boo! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I'm just talking about the origin of the names. I want to say, the team name of Peach and Wario has something to do with being greedy, I think. And, Daisy and Waluigi are just comrades. Just comrades. Nothing more, nothing less. So there's that. I think that was it. I know I have a spreadsheet of it somewhere. I have a spreadsheet somewhere on a file in a computer. Well, I guess we jump in the pipe and see what we get. Bitches? Yeah, there is a clip. There is a clip of Riley saying bitches. I don't think she was 2 at the time. I don't think she was 2, because it was Mario Party 2 and it was like the old layout. Not like old, but like... Oh, I didn't even realize I had tuba bombs. I didn't even realize. But yeah, it's the clip of no Riley in all caps. Because I think I did Spaceland that day, because I was doing Mario Party 2. I was doing Spaceland and going through the results screen. And I think I had like 5 banks landed on. And I think I was playing as Peach that day. Yeah, I was playing as Peach that day. And of course, yeah, Peachy! I can do the Peach voice. I can just bust it out whenever I want. And, I believe I said that day, yeah, I got money, got paid, bitches! And immediately was, bitches, because Riley was sitting in my lap when I did that, and I don't think she was quite 2 yet. I don't believe she was 2. I can actually probably look up the exact date, because I have a playlist of all of my VODs on YouTube. So I can look at the Mario Party 2 playlist and look at it, because I want to say it was the first time I played Mario Party 2, Spaceland Mario Party 2. So let me... Yeah, this looks correct. So I want to say it was December of 2022. Well, oh, you missed! Let's go. So, December 29th, 2022, I believe, was when Riley said bitches. So it was like right at the end. Hold on, let me see. I'm just like looking. Yep, okay. So the day that Riley said bitches was December 29th, 2022. And yes, I did tell the story of, we were all in the living room, and Riley was sitting across the living room, and there, I need to get back to my start to find a partner, so I'm just gonna go this way. So, we're across the living room, and, my husband, was, across the way, about to head into, like, the bedroom, like, to get something, and he, like, I barely heard it, and he quietly, very quietly said, dipshit. Quietly, very quietly, like I could barely hear it. And then Riley, sitting across the living room, further than I was, clear as day, said dipshit. Children, man, children or something, they can hear. Their hearing is so good. 20 coins or start, that would work. Yeah, I got money, got paid. She's got good ears, honestly. For real. For real. What? Why would you get rid of your wall for a worse wall? Why would you do that, DK? What? I'm so confused. I wouldn't have done that because I like having that wall. I mean, my wall is not great. So, I just got lucky that Boom missed. In front, please. Big money, no whammy. Shit. Shit. I mean, Thwomp is good for taking out partners, just not good for anything else. Because Thwomp's special ability is he insta-kills partners, but he cannot touch you yourself. Hello, Ultramelon. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Let us jump into the pipe. We were suddenly overcome by the urge to jump into the pipe. Here for a bit, no worries. Question of the day. Compliment yourself, because we haven't done that in a while. Compliment yourself. I love how I present myself on stream. I love how I can dance very well. I also love my ability to write stories and convey a message through writing. So there's lots of things I can compliment myself on. So what's stuff that you like about yourself? Oh, I didn't even realize he ran out of money. Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. Dun 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 dun. Harder spaces would be great. Or just give me money. That's great. But yeah, compliment yourself. It doesn't have to be in chat. Just compliment yourself. Like, look at yourself in the mirror. Just like dead serious. Like, look at yourself in the mirror and compliment yourself. It could be over like the simplest things. It's like, I like how my hair looks today, or I like what I'm wearing today, or it's like, I'm in a good mood today, so I'm going to keep it going. I desperately need to get back to my start so I can get something better than Thwomp, please. So yeah, compliment yourself, because again, I haven't done one of those in a long time. So you give me 20 coins just to take away 10. What kind of cashback system is this? What? I'm just rolling the sevens, man. The sevens, dude. In front, please. Lucky roulette. Well, I have a plan. And it is Piranha Plant. Came in clutch against Yoshi. Because we defeated the god that was Yoshi. Now all I need to do is find where DK is. He is up there. He has no partners though. But where do I end up? I end up there. Okay. Let's just kind of lag behind him a little bit. Oh, that's right. Piranha Plant. Oh, this is cool. Superpowered Piranha Plant. It's gonna be so overkill. I'm so hot. I should probably turn the heating off. I shut off the heat earlier. I actually turned the air conditioning on because it's actually really nice outside today. Yeah, it is actually really nice outside, and like it was kind of like muggy indoors. It was really muggy indoors. You should have went with your Thwomp, man. That's what I would have done. So when I got back from the bank, when I got back from the bank, it was like, yeah, really hot and stuffy and muggy in here. I'm like, you know what? The air conditioning sounds kind of nice. So I turned it on and just left it on for a little bit, and then it kicked on before, like while the starting soon screen was on, like right as I went live, it kicked on again. So I let it run again, and then I shut it off. I shut it off for because it's actually pretty nice in here. Oh yeah. I think we can call this duel 1. Also, more confidence. I've been loving how confident I have felt lately. Yeah, that is why Piranha Plant is so good and is probably like the best party member. Or like the best partner you can have, because like if you hit a power up, you can just one shot. You can just one shot. So it's the only partner that can. So yeah. I've been loving how confident I've been lately, and maybe part of the confidence journey has been streaming, because I have never, like, I am more confident now than I have ever been in my life, because I've been on a journey of self-confidence, you know, throughout my life, and you know, ups and downs, lots of them. But like here lately, I've been like pretty consistent in the up and up, so yeah. Although I do need a haircut, like really bad. Once I get that done, I do plan on BSS Busoksun 17! Oh my god, it's here. It's here, Busoksun. Let's go. Yes. Fighting. Fighting, yeah, fighting, yeah. Don't give it up now, not give it up, yeah. Anyway, I got super excited over 17. Busoksun consists of Busung Kwan, DK, also known as Isok Min, and Soon is Hoshi of I think Kim Soon Young. I believe that's his name, Soon Young. So the Boo from Busung Kwan, Sok from Sok Min, and then Soon from Soon Young. So yeah. Where Busoksun comes from. Anyway, there's your 17 lore for the day. Yeah, I have like such a wide range of interests and knowledge and hobbies. It's so widespread. Like, video games, right? That's like the main thing that I do here. Mario Party, cool. Don't ignore me. Sorry, Bowser, I'm gonna keep talking. Yeah, of course, video games, right? But K-pop, I've been into K-pop since March of 2010, so almost 14 years, which is crazy. Like, about half my life at this point. And like just music in general, dance, you know, part of it. I've been into wrestling for a few years now. About like late 2020. I believe, because me and my husband were talking, and he got he had a DX DVD, you know, that kind of like whenever like matches and like high points in their career or whatever, you know, like the second run. So we ordered one off of Amazon, we watched it in late 2020, and then we kind of like slowly kind of got back into like, or not like got back into it, but like slowly got into like watching the current product, because we watched the 2021 Royal Rumble, which was the first pay-per-view that we watched, you know, since, you know, kind of getting into the current stuff. And then we were kind of watching here and there. The next thing we watched, I believe, was WrestleMania that year, which they did it in front of a live crowd for the first time in a long time. And then we were kind of watching here and there. Again, we caught like the tail end of Hell in a Cell because we were out of town, and we were kind of like keeping track of like the Drew and Bobby storyline. And then Money in the Bank 2021, it was on my birthday that year, and that was when John Cena came back, because that's like one thing that I just remember, like it was so cool watching it happen live. Because again, my birthday, John Cena out of nowhere was so cool. And from that point on, we started watching weekly, and we haven't stopped. I think we've missed a rogue like SmackDown here and there because of other things, but like we keep current with the stuff. And now we've been watching Raw Monday nights, NXT Tuesdays, which NXT is so good. NXT has been really good. And like the current storyline with Mello and Trick. No, Trick Mellow Gang! Ah, I'm so sad. And then Friday Night SmackDown. So yeah, we've been keeping up with about everything WWE at least. We kind of keep tabs on AEW here and there, and like TNA as well. Because we watched was it Hard to Kill? When Trinity, aka Naomi, lost the Knockouts Championship to Jordan Grace, who showed up in the Rumble like a week later. That was insane. Bam, bam, ba-dam, bam. It's my dream to go to pay-per-view. It'd be really cool. I feel like it would be cool to go to a house show. Honestly, I feel like that would be the best. I should have gone to Money in the Bank last year. Damn. I know Backlash is in France. So I have no idea how viable it is for you. I just know, you know, across the pond from me anyway. Streaming has helped my confidence too. I mean, it's still crap, but it's a bit better. Progress. We love progress. Poor Shotzi, by the way. Yeah, I know. I feel so bad. Poor Shotzi. Knee injury, I know. I don't think we've seen the specifics yet. At least not that I've seen. I just know knee injury for an NXT women's NXT Championship title match with Lyra Valkyria, and it was pre-taped last week. And it was said that Shotzi suffered an injury. So many Z's. Are we falling asleep here or what? I mean, I've been awake since 4 a.m. I've been awake since 4 a.m. Is this telling me I need sleep? Is that what it's telling me? I think Nikita Lyons is hurt again. Yes, she is also hurt again. She just came back from injury just to get hurt again. I hate it when that happens. And even Cora Jade too. Like, I'm not like the biggest fan of Cora Jade. I think I've stated that before. But like, it sucks when you just make a big return just to get hurt shortly after. So yeah, that sucks. And yeah, if you weren't here when I explained how I've been up since 4 a.m., well, let me tell you again. I woke up, it was like 10 to 4 a.m. It was like 3:50 something a.m. And I woke up freezing. Like freezing cold. And I tried to like get the blanket back. Was she giving it? Yeah, I tried to get the blanket back from my husband, and he moved in such a way where it kind of snatched the blanket out of my hands, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I laid down, I laid back down, freezing cold, and like 2 seconds later, he like rips the blanket off of himself, and I grab it, cover back up, get warm, and he grabs his phone, you know, because he's awake now. And then shortly after, he asked what I was doing awake, because I laughed at something. He was asking what I was doing awake, and I said, I was cold. And he took a second to think, and he said, no, that makes sense, because he said he was hot. Like, because, yeah, he had the covers for who knows how long. He was all, like, bundled up and, like, ready for whatever, just all warm with the blankets, and I had nothing. I had nothing. And, like, he was hot, and I'm like, I'm cold. So, yeah, and that was at 4 a.m., and, neither of us really got back to sleep, because it was about time for, because he usually about wakes up at that point, and, he wakes up, you know, gets ready for work, you know, gets time to wake up, and, I can, like, go a bit if I need to. I need to remember I can do that. There we go. Yeah, so he's awake, and I could not get back to sleep. So I was just awake at 4 a.m., so I'm like, alright, let's just be awake then. So that's how I ended up awake at 4 a.m. Vegito, share the blankets. It's not gonna change anything. We can't control what we do in our sleep. We can't control that. But yeah, that's marriage for you. That's marriage. What? Who, what, when, where, why? Up there. Okay, so we need to go up to the right, which is now. But let me swing by the item shop though. Let's see what we got. What's up, Toad? I'll take it. Yay. Yeah. And then later in the morning, getting my oldest daughter ready for school. While she was grabbing a ponytail and a hairpin to do her hair, for the day, Riley, you know, went to follow her like usual. Normal, right? Because Riley loves her big sister. She follows her everywhere. I mean, she follows anybody anywhere. Let's be real. And, they got into my makeup. At least Riley did, because, like, a few minutes later, after I finished Allie's hair, 'cause she loves to do, like, a half ponytail, she went to the room to get her shoes on, and by the time I noticed Riley, her lips were all sparkly and like gold and pink, and because I have like a very like shiny metallic-ish like pink gold, like not quite rose gold, but kind of in that similar vein, I guess. Like that kind of color, and I saw the sparkles on her lips, and then she smiled and I saw lipstick on her teeth. So I'm like, oh hey, that's nice. Gotta run. No worries, Alicia, no worries. Fish boxers, yes. You have a great day too, and I saw you beat Elisa last night. The 3 HP was clutch. Because I caught up on the VOD. Anyway, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check, Jared. I did. Now you can understand why I hate Amalgas. Anyway, go, do what you gotta do. But yeah, I saw Riley with sparkly lips, and it appeared that someone put lipstick on her, but Allie swears up and down she didn't do it. So apparently, my 2-year-old put lipstick on by herself and it looked good! Like, what? Like, you would think a 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old, who would put lipstick on by themselves, would just glob it on their mouths, but, I don't know, man. Riley is just another level. She is just a whole different beast. Thank goodness. That was awful. Elisa? Yeah, black and white, because Alicia is, going through Pokemon Black currently, and I popped in, last night after I ate supper at 9:30 at night. Yeah, she was, she had, finished up in, like, the desert resort, and, she just finished up the desert resort, and, she was headed to Nimbasa. She had just gotten to Nimbasa when I went to sleep, when I went to bed and went to sleep. Elisa versus Alicia, yep. And, I told her, you know, good luck, because I've said, you know, gyms 2 and 4 are so rough in black and white, and, Elisa is, the reason why I have a strong disdain for Emalgas. Again, don't tell Blue Emalga that. Don't tell Blue Emalga this. That I don't like Emalgas. Because I am so jaded by those Emalgas in Volt Switch. Because you think, oh, Electro-type gym. Here's a ground type in Route 4 you can catch. Yeah, cool. Let's do it. And then 2 out of the 3 Pokemon she has are flying types, immune to ground. Like, what the fuck? And then Volt Switch gets annoying when she uses it every damn turn, and that Zebstrika hits like a truck. Anyway, yeah, it took me several tries to beat Lisa for the first time when I played through Black and White. And so, Yeah, and I went through her VOD from last night just to see how she did and how she fared. It took a few attempts for her, but there was a moment where she had a Darumaka that survived with 3 HP. And that was clutch for her. So that was awesome. It's clever for her gym. Oh, I hate Amalgas though. I still hate them. Ah! They're so annoying. Fucking Amalgas. I know in the anime Lisa has a Dynamo and that thing kicks Pikachu's ass. What? I've heard the black and white anime is just not great. That doesn't make any sense. Dynamo sucks until it evolves. Doesn't learn anything, and I happened to find one on accident the first time I played. And I didn't even know what it was, but like, an electric type would levitate though. No weaknesses, unless, you know, like abilities and like moves and stuff, you know. But yeah, an electric type would levitate. That's pretty crazy. So nothing happened, Yoshi gets to go again. I would have laughed if it was another Boo. I'm feeling you. I feel good. I knew that. I knew that. Yeah, Dynamo sucks until it evolves. So yeah, and I found one by accident in like the third floor? The third basement floor in Chargestone Cave, I think that's where it is. In black and white. I think that sounds correct. Off the top of my head. I'm not even looking anything up. That's just off the top of my head. So, if anyone can confirm or deny or just tell me straight up where to find him, it's like 1%? A 1% encounter, I think? And I found one by accident. Okay, it's on all levels, more common and bottom floor. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I just knew it was rare. It was pretty rare. So I'm like, I found him, like, oh, this thing's cool, I'm gonna catch it. And then I caught it, and then it like didn't learn any new moves. And mind you, this is like before I really like gained all the Pokemon knowledge that I have now. So I want to say it was like 2011 was when the games came out, I think, right? Or something? I don't know. Yeah. Also, I approve of Darumaka and Darmanitan. They are great. I love Darmanitan. Darmanitan is a beast. And honestly, Darmanitan is the reason I have never used a Chandelure before. Because if you want good fire type options in Unova, Darmanitan or Chandelure, those two are great. Chandelure could possibly edge out Darmanitan just for the fact of it's also a ghost type. I have 11 coins. That battle ruined me. 1, 2, 3. Out bottom jeans boots with the 3? The one time I wanted to land on Game Guy. 2% encounter at the bottom floor. This goes up to whopping 8%. Gotcha. And a bit more coverage, yeah. So, yeah, Chandelure kind of edges out Darmanitan in, you know, a couple aspects, but I'd say it's personal preference. Chandelure is a monster special attacker, and Darmanitan is a monster physical attacker. And honestly, Zen mode is kind of mid. I know Galarian Darmanitan becomes like a fire snowman thing, and that's pretty cool. But like, to run like Zen mode Darmanitan, like the regular one, it's just, I'd rather just run a regular one with, I believe sheer force it gets, which boosts the power of moves, but it loses their secondary effect, which is perfectly fine if you want more power. You can just one-shot things, so you don't have to worry about secondary effects. It's the only fire ice type ever. Yeah, like a Volcanion is also the only fire water type ever. So it's pretty cool. I like unique type combinations like that. Well, thanks, Yoshi, for ruining my dreams. Yoshi, the ruiner of dreams. He's number 1. Because look at that, he's in first place with 1 star and 1 coin. So he's fine. Oh, Brain, tomorrow. Tomorrow? Tomorrow. Yes? Nintendo Direct. I believe. I'm getting hit by that, yep. I want to say, because I saw it on Twitter yesterday? Not 100% sure. But Nintendo Direct coming up. Which I've seen so many, like, memes about Nintendo Direct announcements, but then I look at the original tweet and it's from, like, 2 years ago. So, yeah, so I've just been like, I'm gonna wait till something recent, or, you know, if they announce anything, they announce it, so. Because, you know, the memes, it's like, it's whatever. But then, yeah, let's do it. Need to hop on the board. Before I roll a 1 and lose everything. So yeah, Nintendo Direct. I want to say tomorrow? I think it's Wednesday. And then, Pokemon Presents on 27th, so next week. So, that's all exciting. So, I'm excited. I know people, I know we were talking in, like, Alicia's chat last night about, you know, kind of things we would, you know, like to see. I know Unova remakes are kind of next in line, which you know, of course, Black and White's my favorite Pokemon game. I'd be down for Unova remakes. I'd be down for sure. Thanks, game. Oh, Hidden Black Star talking about Unova remakes. Confirmed? Confirmed? If it does get announced, come back to this moment. Anyway, I know I'd be down for Unova remakes. Even like a Legend Celebi game. Go through Johto, you know, with the bell tower or like Sprout or whatever, you know. That would be really cool. I know my husband really wants that. I would love a new Pokemon Stadium game, but that's not happening. Coliseum and XD, a sequel, or even just remakes for the Switch, that'd be cool, but it's not happening. But even like for Nintendo Direct, I have no clue. I have no idea. I'm just gonna be here for the ride, honestly. Maybe we'll get more information about the Peach game, more info about TTYD remake, because that's supposed to be this year and I'm excited. Maybe we'll get a date for that. I know the Splatoon side order is Thursday, which I can't remember if we got the DLC or not. I'm sure we did. I feel like we did. I can't remember if we did or not. I know once I can, I will cover that because I did cover the single-player campaign for Splatoon 3. So I'll try and cover that if I can. But yeah, I'm just gonna be along for the ride. Honestly, gonna keep. You know, if you have zero expectations, you will not be disappointed. It's a problem with people today. Anyway, yeah, Galarian Darmanitan has Guerrilla Tactics, which is essentially a choice band. Yep. Yep, I have used one before. I used one the very first time I played through Pokemon Sword. It's nuts. It's nuts, but it's also broken in like Switch battle mode because you can just one-shot something and swap out. So if it's more challenging to use if you have it on set, so you don't have the option to switch out after defeating every Pokemon. But it's cool. So remake Kanto one more time. Or even like Let's Go Johto, you know, that'd be cool. GBA games on Switch, that's the hope. That's the hope. But again, I am keeping my expectations low. Expectations low, so that way I will not be disappointed. Anyway, messy memory. Okay, Mario, Luigi, Wario. Mario, Luigi, Wario. Yoshi. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Red, red. Okay. Okay, Mario, Luigi, Wario. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Red, red, red. Okay. I am. Okay. Mario. Luigi. Wario. Egg. Crown. DK Ty was above bananas. I want to say Fly Guy was here. And Mushroom here. They all have Fly Guy in the center. That's not a good sign. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, well, it's fine. I'm fine. They're screwing up, so it's fine. I just remember red, red, red. Up on the top. I might have flipped him. I did flip him! But I still won anyway. Right? I did. Luigi came close, but I am the winner. Not at work on Saturday, so I can watch the chamber live. What time is it your time? Because it is 4 a.m. our time. And we are probably going to get up early to watch it. Because, I mean, if it's 4 a.m. and we go grocery shopping on Saturdays, but we usually typically go around lunchtime-ish, we can probably just wake up and go in the living room and watch it. So, I'm excited for the chamber. I missed most of Raw last night because of the long evening of the basketball games. Yeah, that sounds correct. It is 6 p.m. Australia time, I believe is what they said on Raw last night. So 6 p.m. Australia time. Yeah, and it's 4 a.m. my time. So, yeah, that would make sense. It's more reliable for you. And, like, it's like midnight Hawaii time. And I'm like, dang, Hawaii can just stay up until midnight to watch it. But anyway. I'll be awake at a reasonable time. Woo! Yeah. I mean, I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning, so what's Saturday? What's Saturday, even? Speaking of Saturday, over on Ultramelon, Matt of Ultramelon, Bradley Rose, and Russell Do are racing in A Link to the Past over on Ultramelon. So that's super exciting. Gotta promote that because they're awesome. And they also announced the schedule for the March Melon Madness, so I can officially say stuff about it now because I've been kind of holding back. And there's a really cool promotional poster. They knocked it out of the park, honestly. Yeah, I am up against Bradley in Ocarina, and it's on March 24th. So we are the last to go, which kind of gives us an advantage, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. OOTD, this my fashion. Shut up, no more questions. OOTD, this my fashion. Watch me oversleep. That'd be the luck, wouldn't it? I mean, even if we did get up later, we can always, like, watch it, you know, because we have Peacock, so it's fine. But I'm sure we'll get up at 4 a.m. for it. And then after, because pay-per-views kind of span about 3 to 3.5 hours, so it'll be time for breakfast by the time it's over, probably. Wow, really? You know, I'm not questioning that. I am not going to question that. The game is a Dreamcatcher stand. It's an Insomnia, because I sang a Dreamcatcher song just 2 seconds ago. So, Mario Party 3 is an Insomnia. Let's go. OOTD, this my fashion. Shut up, no more question. OOTD, this my fashion. I'm working the day before till 10 p.m., so it's possible. Mario Party 3 really wants Uniform Remix. I know. I know. I mean, again, I'd be down because Black and White is my favorite. Was personally not a fan of Black 2 White 2, but again, I've only played through Black 2 once, so I would need to play it again to maybe get a solid second opinion on it. Maybe my mind will change, maybe not, but like the first time I played through Black 2, maybe I'm just too attached to the originals. I don't know, because everyone loves Black and White 2. everyone loves the sequels, but like, I mean, the changes they made were pretty good ones because they expanded upon available Pokemon. Like, it's not just strictly Unova, which, I mean, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it for, you know, Black and White, but I get why people are angry about it. But, I don't know, maybe because the anime ruined Iris for me? Maybe? I don't know, because I've only watched like a handful of episodes of the Pokemon anime from Unova. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. So, I mean, the anime kind of ruined Dawn for me, because I didn't like her in the anime, but like, I stopped watching in Sinnoh, you know, Diamond Pearl, when we got to that point. I've seen like a handful of episodes from Unova, you know, Black and White, but yeah, the bits I've seen, Iris was not a great character. So, yeah, let's go up. The Sinnoh League pissed me off. I didn't make it that far. I did not make it that far. So, yeah, because I watched damn near every episode of the anime up until that point. So, I have a plan. Bam, 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 bam. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Alright, to the camera, a la Smash Brothers. Let's go. Iris was a lot better when she was in Journeys briefly. Yeah, I'm sure she was, because, like, the games itself, she's a good character. I like her character in the games, but it's like, her being the champion in Black 2, White 2, kind of paired with how Black and White ended. I won't say it for spoiler reasons, just in case people don't know. But like, I mean, she's a tough champion, don't get me wrong. It's just, personally, I don't know if it was the correct choice, you know, character-wise. Because it kind of snuffs another character, but I mean, it's whatever, I guess. I mean, the final boss in Black and White is also really freaking difficult. Because I have been bodied by the evil team leader's team. This seems pretty, almost too straightforward. Wow, that was exactly straightforward. I think Journey's made a few characters a little better, even Dawn. Okay. Yeah, again, I haven't seen the anime in a long time, so... yeah. Well, I'm really the only one who made that? That's intense. That's insane. Because Dawn came back for a few episodes in Unova? Okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that. So, but yeah, I like Black and White. Black and White's good. Even though Lenora sucks, Elisa sucks, Drayden can be tough, and the final boss can also be really tough too. Because he has a Pokemon he should not have. And it just bodies everything. No, I don't like the study. Yeah, it just bodies everything, and it's rough. It's got coverage for everything. And if you know, you know. Huh. I think after this turn, we are going to take a break. Because it is about potato time. I can feel my throat kind of hurt a little bit, but I think that a lot of that is just from all the yelling and cheering I did last night at my daughter's basketball game, so... Do you mind spoilers in the anime? Go for it! I don't care about anime spoilers, but like, if someone in chat doesn't want it, then it's fine. You know, I don't mind. So I don't mind. Okay, personal rule of thumb for me: I don't mind spoilers if I know I am never going to watch it. Or if I'm like gonna watch it like way later on down the line. I don't mind spoilers if I'm not gonna watch it. Or if I'm not gonna like consume it. But I am also the type to accidentally spoil myself on something, so yeah, but go for it. Go for it, Jared. Because, I mean, like, I knew Ash, you know, won, and even though I didn't watch Kalos, I knew he almost won, got second, and he should have won. So, like, I don't mind spoilers for, like, Pokemon. Dawn came back for some reason near Undella Town to take part in the battle tournament or something. Cynthia also came back in a blue shirt with a Glaceon. Yeah, I think I've seen images with Cynthia in that blue shirt. Because, oh goodness, Cynthia in Undella Town. That Cynthia plus Undella Town equals wrecked. It equals wrecked. Oh. Also a pretty good time to take a break too. We are in the last 5 turns. My nose is getting pretty stuffed, so I need to spray it. Mario's a loser! Ha 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 ha! Standard last 5 turns procedures. All red and blue spaces are doubled, and if you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. Alright. It's a good thing I go first. It's so much easier when I go first, so I don't have to mash the start button. Anyway, Giovanni also came back and became evil and possessed, going after Meloetta. No, not Meloetta. Meloetta's cool. Anyway, plus Ash got 7 badges from Black and White, but his last badge was a gym leader in Black 2, White 2. Yeah, I knew that too. It was, Roxanne? No, not Roxy? Roxy. She's a poison type leader, I believe. I remember seeing bits and pieces of that. But anyway, we are going to take our break. We're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back.
Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Bets are off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? What makes this happy face? Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Bets are off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me?
was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile. I was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Moving on, moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. Eh. You'll see it through. See it through. We're gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We're gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife.
Alrighty, we are back. And we got the party. I like the party one. That one's becoming a favorite of mine. Alright, thank you for the store link. And there's my question of the day. Compliment yourself. I'll get to that after I catch back up. Teen Swassel story didn't take place until after the league. It was supposed to happen in Castelia City, but was cut due to real-life natural disaster in Japan. That's fair. Also, they went on a boat through some islands back to Kanto. Silent met Brock, Iris met Claire, who caught a shiny Druddigon. And there was also a shiny Onyx? Dang, that was a lot going on. And again, our question of the day. Compliment yourself. I like my ability to roll. Hold on. I can't make it back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need more than a 6, though. Confidence. I like my confidence and my ability to pull crap out of my ass, essentially, in plans in Mario Party. Yeah! This way. That way. There we go. I have the lucky lamp. I am in control. I am the one. Boom shakalaka. But other than that, compliment myself. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today, you know? I like my energy today, even though I got up at, 4 a.m. I grabbed myself a tiny extra snack. I understand what you're doing, Yoshi. Roll 2! Or 3. He wanted the money, which, you know, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Yeah, I've been loving my confidence lately. I love my artistic ability. I love the stories that I write and my ability to convey a story through the words that I write. So, yeah. Yeah, and speaking of stories, I've been working pretty hard at the next fanfiction coming up, which I'm super excited about. I'm already on, what, chapter 3 already? And I started it last week, probably? Fully a couple weeks ago, maybe? Last week. Yeah, because I didn't start chapter 1, I don't think, until, like, a week ago, maybe after we read Sunflower Kisses. But yeah, I'm already on chapter 3, which is pretty good, because I already have a pretty good timeline of events that I want to happen in the story. So, I am pretty good, and I've been, you know, trying to think of, like, moments as well. No, oh god. Ah! Oh jeez. The X gets me every time. That almost just got me outright. Wow. But yeah, I've got a good timeline on things, and it's a return to an old universe. Not again. Wow, I should have just committed. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, it's a return to an old universe, and I did mention it as Stray Kids. So it's either returning to you know, the D&D story from about a year ago, from the 150 follower goal, the wrestling AU story, the Mafia AU story, or the Fantasy AU story. It's one of those 4 that we're returning to. So, probably the closer we get to probably the goal itself, the more hints I'll drop for what universe we're returning to, but the way I have it set up is, it's supposed to be like, oh crap, we're here. We're in this universe, so. Anyway. Luigi can be patient for things he really wants, and he gets a reverse mushroom and a lucky lamp for his troubles. Damn, Luigi. Huh. So, yeah, I love writing. I love that streaming has been kind of in a roundabout way to get back into writing. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. Alright, Koopa Boo Goomba. 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 Second, it's the one in the middle. It's Boo. Boo. Yoshi. What? Goodness, I'm like hiccuping right now. Koopa Boo Goomba. Boo Koopa. Koopa Boo Goomba. Boo Koopa. It's the same thing. It's a palindrome. Koopa Boo Goomba. Koopa Boo Goomba. First from the left, it's Koopa. Shorty had the apple bottom jeans, boots with the Koopa. The whole club was looking at Koopa. Alright, final round. Boo, Goomba Koopa. Goomba Koopa Boo. Boo Goomba Koopa. Goomba Koopa Boo. Boo Goomba Koopa. Goomba Koopa Boo. Okay, Boo, Goomba Koopa, Goomba Koopa, Boo. Third from the left, it would be a Goomba. Because it was Boo, Goomba Koopa, Goomba Koopa, Boo. So, the answer was all 3 of them, each round. That's cool. And the green team was dancing. Look at them. But Wario Mario won. You see, in 1, it's a W. Also, winner, it's a W, not an M. I'm not Mun, like a Monday. No, we won, like Wario. Boom, Wario better than Mario. Right there, there's the proof. Anyway. Last 4 turns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not it. That's definitely not it. Did you set it to W for Wumbo? I did. I did. Ooh. I want the reverse mushroom. Because it could benefit me. You know? Yeah. But Luigi is probably going to use his lucky lamp to stop me. I could have gone for the Boo Bell, probably, but I'm already online. So I'm fine. Bum ba dum ba dum bum. Is he gonna do it? And he does. And he does, I figured. If I didn't make it to the star, he was going to, so I had one roll to do it, and it was not the roll I needed. Earlier today, just kind of starting a new topic. Earlier today, I was on TikTok, and I've seen these like series of like stitches and stuff of like, you know, like the mean girls, you know, the popular, the mean girls, you know, that like, you know, bullied you. Like, where are they now? You know, like, have you ever wondered like, oh, where are they now? And there's like lots of stories of like how they're all like nurses and stuff, and like, you know, that's seems legit because a lot of those types of women are nurses, which kind of suck because they're not good nurses. I mean, and I've you know, dealt with my fair share of good and bad nurses. I hit them both at the same time. I mean, there was a nurse that I had when I was recovering from my dialysis and stuff. I am not winning this. Oh shit. Yep, I wasn't winning that. Yeah, I can't. There's this one nurse, you know, dialysis. I had the catheter in, and the nurses had to come in and, you know, just kind of, you know, clean around it because, like, you know, it's an open wound and the tube's sticking out of me, so of course I need to clean it and all that. So I need to clean around it, make sure it doesn't get infected and all that. And one of the nurses, it wasn't a nurse, it was a CNA. It was a CNA, like an assistant. That's fine. It was a nurse assistant who put the pack of like the disinfectant wipes down and told me, the patient, to clean around the port. Like, what are you, excuse me, you really expect the patient to know how to clean their shit? Like, really? You expect me? I don't even know what's going on. And luckily, the nighttime CNA that I had was really cool. She called me her favorite patient because I was so low maintenance, because I didn't really bother anybody. So, yeah. Yeah, it was, don't be like that one nurse that I had. Don't be like that, please. But, anyway, yeah, like, most, like, popular girls, quote-unquote, or, like, the nurses, I don't usually do this, but I kind of did a tiny bit of digging into, like, my friends list on Facebook, just to find, like, you know, the popular girls, from when I was in high school. And they're, like, all either working in dental, pharmacies, like, either they're dental or pharmacies. You know, that's where they are. Working in dental or, you know, pharmaceutical. It's like, wow, really? You all chose the same path, really? And some of them recently got married, and I know one of them is expecting, like, really? You're having a baby of all people? But anyway, yeah. Watch a lot of Reddit stories about weddings. Some are hilarious, yes. Most of the girls I know were pregnant, some as young as 14. Yeah, I mean, we've had, you know, our fair share. Like, in my grade, we had nobody pregnant or get anybody pregnant up until, like, the end of senior year, where one of the guys got an older girl pregnant. And this guy was like one of the most popular guys. Oh, Luigi! I hit the button. I thought I was Luigi. When I hit the button, I thought I was Luigi because he went the same time I hit the button. Anyway. But, yeah, most like the mean girls or the popular girls from when I was in school. I know I told the story about, like, the girl that literally forgot my existence and completely ignored me and also butchered my last name when it was spelled right in front of her. She is a dental assistant, according to her Facebook anyway. So that's cool. And some other popular girls. You know, the overachievers that I talked about, all the ones with the 4.0 GPAs that made me graduate like 42nd in a class of like 72-ish with a 3.5 GPA because of so many 4.0s. Why did you do that, Luigi? That seemed... Well, no, actually, yeah, that's actually really good. That was so smart from Luigi, stopping Yoshi like that. Yeah, all those girls decided to go into, like, you know, becoming, like, you know, a pharmacist, you know? Or they work as dental assistants, like... I mean, it's whatever, right? I mean, they probably forgot I even exist at this point. Even though, like, I was, like, you know... I was only really, like, quote-unquote popular during basketball season because I was on the dance team during basketball season, and I was, like, the best dancer. So that was, like, the only real reason, like, people really, you know, cared about me in a way in high school. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, because there was girls in grade above me. Yeah, there was a girl in grade above me that got pregnant in high school. There was, you know, girls... I can't remember in the grade below me that... I don't know off the top of my head, but I know in my own grade. We didn't have any up until senior year. So... Last two turns. Sorry about that. I just need to get over to Boo. I think I could have made it, maybe. Yoshi's got more, I think. You got a star, thank you. I hated my school time, so I barely kept up with anyone. I'm probably better off with pregnant, drugs, or dead is the most common. Yeah, it's rough sometimes. But, but yeah, a lot of the popular kids are, like, working as dental assistants or in a pharmacy somewhere. A lot of them moved away to, like, big cities. They all haven't really, like, stayed in the hometown. They all, like, moved on to bigger and better things. But, I mean, I'm not in my hometown anymore. I should have used my lucky lamp. Because I forgot he could do that. Oh well, it's fine. I stole a star. He's getting it back. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, there's this one guy who was going to be a rapper and he was good? Dang. I know there's, like, some people, you know, music and stuff. I don't really know. I know there's a girl that, like, works as a model, and she, like, won a beauty pageant in Georgia, I think. I don't know. I was just kind of, like, looking at random people that I maybe somewhat talked to in high school. I don't know. And then here I am, sitting at home, playing Mario Party for the internet. I mean, hey, I don't mind, you know, I don't mind. As long as no one from high school finds me, I'm good, and I don't think they will. Maybe a couple people that I would know that kind of consume this kind of content would probably maybe find me, but I don't think so. The only place I post is Twitter, and, like, no one really from school follows me on Twitter or really pays attention, I'm sure, because they probably follow a whole bunch of other people. And I don't even post on Facebook anymore. You know? Maybe at some point I might post like a big long thing. I don't know yet. Because I've thought about it. But also no one is probably going to give a shit. But it might just do better for me, you know? Just like post something. But like, again, I don't really care. Like the last several times I post anything, the people that it's not targeted towards comment on it anyway. And it always makes me angry anytime that happens. I just get a little bit irritated because it's like, this wasn't meant for you. But oh well. I don't have enough. That could have given me enough. We need 3 more coins. Jamie passed away. Aww. Anyways, I'm out of school since 2011, so it's all in the past. Yeah, I've been at school since 2013, so 11 years. There's a lot of risk involved in moving the star. I'm not going to. What I can do, though, is attempt to take coins. That's what I can do. And that's if I make it to Boo. I don't think I did. I think I'm 1 space short. I am. I can land on Bowser, though. I can land on Bowser, but now I'll take the blue space. It's fine. Now I have it up. Can we have an extra turn? Can we have an extra turn, please? Darn. But no, I need to go backwards again, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, yeah, I'm not really on social media much. I'm just on Twitter a little bit. Like, most of my tweets are just wrestling related or tweeting when I go live. And honestly, I don't really talk to many people anymore, honestly. Most of the people I talk to nowadays are like my streamer friends. So, yeah. Like, yeah, of course I talk to my husband, right? I live with the guy. And like other friends, I kind of like, you know, chat with a couple of them, here and there. But like, in terms of like actually like, you know, talking to like actual people, like, talking to people? Who does that? Yeah, exactly. Who does that? Sorry, I got a text message from the group chat for my daughter's basketball team, and I was looking at it real quick. Because, I have Apple Watch. And, I've been shutting my phone off because, used to, I would look at, like, my stream stats and stuff, through my phone. And, I have, gotten into the habit of not looking at, my viewer count when streaming. I've gotten into the habit of that. Whoops, I got shut down, that's fine. So my phone is shut off. So, but because my phone is shut off, I get text notifications on my watch because that's how it works. And I was looking at a text message in the group chat for basketball, and it was something about photos because I took team photos last night. And that's all I saw before the minigame started, so... yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I hardly really talk to anyone anymore. But also, people I have once considered my friends, don't even reach out to me anymore. There's like maybe maybe 2 people that is not me or my husband or any streamer friends, that will reach out to me every now and then. Good job, Riley. And one of them kind of hurts, but it's expected because they were going through some shit. They were going through something. Yeah, they were going through it like a month ago, maybe? I don't even remember. I could actually look this up because it was the last time I even talked to them in general. So I can actually look this up. Yeah, about a month ago. A little over a month ago, because the last time I talked to this person was January 11th. So it was around that time they were going through some stuff, and I noticed something on their social media. And when they would do this on social media, that means like a breakup happened or, you know, some shit happened. So I'm like, I'm kind of nosy, but, you know, hopefully they're okay, you know. So, because like their social media was just full of like crap, essentially. So I reached out to them, you know, saying like, hey, I couldn't help but notice this, and this. People don't exist. Exactly. They don't. We're just all figments of everyone's imagination. Yeah, good job, Riley. So I reached out to them, you know, like, hey, I noticed this on your social medias, you know, is everything okay? And they kind of didn't really give me a TLDR. They just kind of said like, yeah, something's going on. I can't really spare you the details, but, you know, I don't want to talk about it, but whatever, you know, like, hey, I'm here if you need me. If you need anything, I'm here. And then we chatted for, you know, a little bit, and then that was that. And I haven't heard a word from them in over a month. So, and it's funny to me. Funny, like ironic funny. That this person who hasn't contacted me in a month, when I reached out to them to make sure they were okay, they're ones that would preach about, you know, communication is a two-way street. And like, I'm tired of like, you know, reaching out to people all the time or whatever, when that's exactly what I do with this person. Like, I'm always the one reaching out to them and talking to them. You know, even like a small conversation, even if it goes nowhere. I've always been the one to reach out to them. Not like always, occasionally, like rarely they reach out to me and start a conversation first. But like 9 times out of 10, I was the one starting the conversation. And like, even after, like, you know, again, I checked up on them after, you know, whatever, still didn't get all the details of what was going on. And then they haven't contacted me since. So it's like, you know what? Cool. Whatever. I mean, we probably weren't even friends in the first place because there's a whole backstory. Because they did some pretty hurtful things to me. I've done some pretty hurtful things to them. Again, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I don't claim to be perfect. I've made plenty of mistakes, and I still regret it, you know, to this day. But, yeah. But you know, at some points I thought our friendship was fine. And then, at some points I'm like, I don't feel it. But then it's like, I kind of miss them in a way, because, like, you know, I missed having that friend. But also, it's like, you know, as the years gone by, you just kind of drifted apart, and, like, they just don't even make the effort to reach out. So, what's the point in putting in effort for someone who won't give you the time of day? You know? Life lessons. Do people exist defiantly? Oh, that's accurate. I'm only alive out of spite. No, I'm sure there are people like that. No, I'm here. We're good. I mean, I've been through the ringer before, but anyway. I mean, I almost died once. Almost 3 years ago, I almost died. Because, giving birth to Riley almost killed me. So that's fun. Anyway. Yeah, life lessons with Tessa Jane. There was like this line that someone had, And there's this line someone had on TikTok that it was so good, but I can't remember what it was. But it's essentially, yeah, like, don't put any effort into someone who just will not reciprocate. Because there are people out there who just take and take and take and take, but will not give. And just relationships in general, whether they're like, you know, family relationships, friendships, you know, romantic relationships, partnerships, whatever, there's gotta be equal give and take. And, you know, some days it may not be 50-50. Some days it will be like 80-20, you know, and some days are 50-50. But, there's gotta be, you know, on both sides, so. Life lessons. We both flew off the edge. That's great. So yeah. And again, part of me is so nosy, and I have a terrible, terrible habit of this. I tend to stalk social media accounts because I am nosy as frick. But like, I get nothing from their social media here lately anyway, so it's like, I can't even get an update if I wanted to. But I did see, you know, I do have them on TikTok. They're friends with me on TikTok, so... And they do know I stream. I know that for a fact because they have liked my TikToks with my stream clips. So... I would get Bob-omb blown to the back. So let's play another minigame. Let's do it again. Let's run it back. Toot toot, yes. Unfortunately, we cannot run that back because it doesn't show up twice in a row. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Some do. I don't know. Pop gun! Hiccup. Ow. But yeah, there's also another close friend of mine who I talk to more often. He pops up in chat. It is Jacob. Like, we haven't really like actually seen each other in person in quite some time. She hit both of those. Yeah, we haven't seen each other in person in quite some time, and it's just life. You know, life happens. $72. That one's pretty close. Yeah, we should fix that. Because I mean, we've chatted a little bit, saying like we need to get back to that. And I do remember a few years ago, my husband and a couple of his buddies went to Applebee's to kind of hang out for a little bit because they hadn't had, you know, like a guys' night essentially. That's what they did. And this is a few years ago. I cannot remember if I was pregnant with Riley or if it was before that. I don't remember exactly. But like, they were having a guys' night, and they were having a good time. I was letting them be, because, you know, friendships are important. And I'm not one to keep, you know, friends away from friends. I'm not one to do that. 1, 2. Oh, great. I am actually going to try and circle around. I think a game guy is... she can wrap back around to me if she wanted to, so I am going to just do this. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, and during like this guy's night, my friend, like one of the guys had their wife just blowing up their phone, you know, constantly, like every 2 seconds. Like, you know, like, are you guys done yet? You guys done yet? Like, what up? Or something like that. I don't even know exactly what was said, but like, the guy's wife was just blowing up his phone. And, it was just not great. I think my husband chewed him out for it. I think. I can't remember. It's been a minute since, like, the whole thing happened. But, like, those are details I remember hearing about. And, the third guy, messaged me saying, I'm sorry for keeping your husband out this long. And I replied to him, I'm not worried about it. You guys have a good time. So there's that. There is that. Da, 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 da. It's like Applebee's if it had a bar. Oh, what's Applebee's? Oh, what? Applebee's has a bar? It's like Applebee's. Yes, Applebee's does have a bar. It is kind of nice sometimes when it's just me and Vegito going out to eat. If we are without the kids. Cause then, we don't have to get a table. If the bar is open, we can just sit at the bar. We can just sit at the bar, you know. You can go behind me. Hi, Riley. But yeah, that was I think that was a few years ago. That might have been before Riley. Uh-oh. Melton John is back, yes. Let me clean up Riley real quick, and I'll be right back. You know, I was in the middle of cleaning up my daughter, and she got potatoes all over her lap. And then I come over here and I roll a 1, and then, it's Game Guy. I gotta gamble, thanks. Melton John might not stick around for very long. I am just going to... We're just gonna mash. We're just gonna mash. And then once I'm done here, I'm gonna BRB again. And to clean up my daughter and put her chair away. Gamble your potatoes. No! Riley wants those. She needs those. Ha, mash. Yeah, let's go. Yay, I did it. I gambled correctly. I will not like to double my money. I am not going double or nothing. Absolutely not. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Next question of the day. Compliment yourself. Doesn't have to be in chat. You can just be to yourself. Anyway, BRB. I 100% saw that. I saw everything. And as I was putting the chair up, because the kind of in the hall to the kitchen, kind of into the door into the trash room or laundry room or whatever. It's kind of, we can see where the TV, I can see on the TV, you know, I can see the TV from where all her stuff goes. And so as I was putting stuff away, I was just like looking back at the TV because I saw her pick Boo. And I'm like, all right, she got Boo, let's see. And then as it was like slowing down, I'm like, is she gonna do it? Is she gonna do it? And she did. She did. At least it didn't get towed away. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was, crazy. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can loop back around and hit her. At least I can hit the Sniffit. Cause, Mr. Blizzard hits the furthest. The furthest person. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. I did half health because he has 2 health. No. Never again. I am not doing that again. Yeah, what was I talking about before? Yeah, going on to eat. It is nice when, me and my husband are just, you know, kidless, or childless for the day / evening or whatever. Where sometimes we just go up to the bar if there's room at the bar anyway. I'm just gonna make a beeline for my start because I need some more ammunition. I need more ammunition. I'm gonna go this way for it. Anyway. I haven't eaten out in ages and I miss it, not having a boyfriend. Yeah, I mean, just because like circumstances and stuff, we haven't really eaten out in a while. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best dressed. Fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Valid. That is valid. 100% valid. But yeah, we haven't really eaten out in a while. So, maybe soon-ish, maybe? I don't know. Because, it's tax time over here. And, we filed a few weeks ago. And, we should be getting it pretty quick here before too long. Like, at least sometime, I think what he said was Thursday, maybe? But, like, at least over the weekend for sure. So, we'll be in a little bit better shape once that happens, but there's a lot of things on the back end that, yeah, there's a lot of things on the back end that we're kind of in a weird in-between where we know what the end goal is. We know the steps that need to be taken to get to that end goal. But we don't know how to proceed with one of the steps to get to the steps to the end goal. If that makes any sense. I don't even know if that made any sense because I don't want to like say anything out loud or like what he wants to do or anything, you know, or like what we're going to do or anything. So because I don't want to mention any specifics, because it's not really, like, it, you know, it, like, he's behind me, I rolled a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, my space, or 1, 2, 3, 4, happening, and she is going that way. Well, she has a bob-omb that can just jump over whatever. So, I am gonna go this way. And maybe I need to get to my start though, but she's got the money. She's got the money though, so. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on the back end that is would change a lot. But I can't go into like any specifics because it's not really my business, but it kind of is my business in a way. So, but like, I can't really say anything about it. Like, there's nothing stopping me, but like, there's no point until things are confirmed. So, front, please. Oh, nice! Nice! A Mr. Blizzard combination! Yay! Now I have 2 Melton Johns. Goodbye, Sniffet. Draw your last breath as you get hit in the face with snow. Ah! I would like to hit her again. A sentence I didn't think I would ever say. But yes, I would like to hit her again. Oh, she gonna hit me. She gonna hit me. Explosion! Well, now I'm losing. That's great. She's gonna run by her star and just get new party members. Does it with a manhandle slam. Yeah, but then Peach hit me back with a... Oh, I don't know what you would call that. She hit me back with the, crap. The princess elbow. The insane elbow. Go green Yoshi. Where's... Oh, yeah, you're green Yoshi, yeah. Huh, anyway. Talking about life stuff. You know, life is happening. As per usual. Yeah, there's baby Bowser, Riley. There we go. Oh. Let's get the combo rolling. Oh, I thought I hit the... Oh, God. Oh, no. She's gonna... No. No. Peach. Oh, we tied. Oh, that was rough. I wonder what the Mario character's finisher would be. I don't know. But, like, a Mario Pro Wrestling game? That'd be great. That'd be really fun. That would be really fun. You're not gonna get all of them and bring them out here. You either put some back and bring more out, or you just don't bring any out. Can you go sit? You've already got Peach, Baby Luigi, and Yoshi. Go sit, please. Riley. Thank you. Huh. Alright, I need to find you somewhere. Preferably in a back alley. I think that's my key right there. If I can just chip away. Apparently Mario Wrestling was found in the code for a sports game? Ooh! Oh yeah, we got this. Yes, I can hit her directly if I do this. Yeah. I'm Mr. Blizzard. Dun-dun-dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, brain, doing things. Happening? I'm gonna take a chance on the happening, actually. I might get restore heart pieces. Never mind. That does literally nothing for me. That does literally nothing. That didn't change anything. Very nice? No, that was not actually nice. Oh yeah, for the March Melon Madness, the prelims are 1v1 Ocarina of Time races, and then after the prelims, it will be a race in Mario 64. I don't think I can say like what the check mark is. Or like what the, you know, the flag, the goal is for Mario 64. But if I do end up beating Bradley, because I am up against Bradley, for my 1v1, then I will probably stream my practices for Mario 64, because I've never beaten the game before. I've only played it one time just to get up to the penguin race, just to essentially show Alicia up. But I am excited. March 24th is the day of my race, which is up against Bradley Rose, which I am excited. And we are the last ones to go out of all of us going, and we can't, I've mentioned him, we have like a slight advantage because we get to see everyone else do their races before we go. I have 5, so... Yes, Riley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She might be making her way back to her start, so I'm gonna kind of circle this way, I think. We're gonna try it this way. But yeah, the Ocarina races are a race to the Master Sword, which is essentially do the child dungeons as fast as you can. And Saturday, I did a practice run. Start time as soon as you gain control of Link, or when you save. Oh boy, this could be cool. This could be something. Oh, it's times 32. Oh, she's doubling her money. Big Chomp is starving. Yeah, time starts as soon as you gain control of Link. Or when you say it, when you load into the file or whatever, in Link's house at the start of the game. And time ends when you grab the Master Sword. And my time for it, I'd say it was pretty decent. There's a lot I can do to shave off a few seconds, because I did die once. I did die once in my practice run in Dodongo's Cavern. One, two. I'd bring her over for a minigame, so let's do that. Bring her closer to me. I need her closer to me. So yeah, I did a practice run. I did mention, because I tried to do a practice run Wednesday evening after fanfiction reading, and I choked on Goma twice. I choked on Goma twice, and then I gave up my run when I missed the castle. Because I got there by nighttime, which was fine. Yeah, I got there at nighttime and I was waiting, and once the drawbridge went up, and I was, waiting, I saw that coming. It's fine, like, she needs any more money anyway. Once, it came back down daytime, and I walked and I glanced at Riley for 2 seconds, and I looked back and I was in the water. And I'm like, oh. Cool, so I shut off the game, so there was that. But I sat down Saturday night and did a full practice run. I don't know which way she's gonna go though. I mean, at this point, I can power up my partners. I can do that. Because I have enough money to spare, because then it'll be 8 coins. And then I'll be powerful. I am powerful. Okay. I mean, depends on what she's got in front. If she's got the only person she can put in front and still survive is a Whomp. Ooh. Chain Chomp. But yeah, I sat down Saturday evening and did, practice run for Ocarina. I think I'm there. I think I got her. Yep. Yeah, I was doing a practice run and everything was going fine. Because I can get to Goma in like 15 minutes. So, there's that. And then, I did die in Dodongo's Cavern. But I already have like an idea of like, a pathway to do, and I can get through Jabu Jabu fairly quickly. Which is kind of impressive, because I never really remember much of Jabu Jabu. But, yeah, I did a practice run, and my time was a lot better than I thought. I'm not gonna say what it was, you know, but I'm excited. Yeah, the races start March 3rd, starting with Retro Jenny versus Matt. And then the week after that is Persephone versus Alicia. And after that is Natoid versus Russell, which that's honestly the real main event. And then after that is Bradley and I. So that'll be exciting when we get to it. I'm looking forward to it. $3.99 is how many coins she got, but it was all for nothing. It was all for nothing because I killed her. I murdered a princess. S! Kind of impressed by that S rank. Yes, save, please. Mm-hmm. Oh, I lost! Trash Riley. Alright, so, I mean, honestly, we did Yoshi Duel, we did... Peach couldn't land or finish her, no she could not. So we did Yoshi Duel, we did Spiny Desert, DK Duel, Woody Woods, and Peach Duel. You know, honestly, now's a really good time to stop. We should be able to finish up Wario's story mode Thursday. Should be able to. Keyword there, should. Because, last time I thought we were gonna finish a story mode, we did not, because Daisy was a big roadblock. No, Bowser, you're not an idiot. You're fine. Alright, so, we're gonna call it here. I'm not ready to go to Creepy Cavern. That is next time. So, that'll be it for today. Also found in the old SmackDown game starring a Failure Fantasy match. If a lady does a people's elbow, it removes her clothing. What? Wow, that's kind of insane. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Schedule for the week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we return to Final Fantasy VII Remake. We just started Chapter 9, which is I'm excited for it. I'm super excited for Chapter 9 because I know what's coming up, and I am excited. I'm very excited for what's coming up in Final Fantasy. That is blue. Can you go put it away? Thursday, we return to Mario Party 3 story mode. We might finish it. We might finish Wario's story mode. And I think after Wario's story mode, we're going to pop into minigame mode and go through some of the minigames. Maybe gamble a little bit, get that last minigame I need to unlock. Yeah, that might be the plan for Thursday. If not, Tuesday for sure. And then Friday, we return again to Final Fantasy VII. So, Xenoblade Chronicles on Mondays, Mario Party on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Wednesdays and Fridays are Final Fantasy VII Remake. So now then, let us find someone to... Riley, you can... not. Let's see. Just peeking over my phone. Peeking over my phone? You know better than that, Riley. So stop. And she's mad at me, which is perfectly fine. That's what happens. She's 2. Let's see. You know, I feel like I don't get to raid Gihan very often. I am going to do that. We're gonna raid Gihan. Yes, go to bed, Jared. Have a good sleep. Hope your night is good. Have good sleep. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Gihan. As a reminder, tomorrow Final Fantasy 7. Thursday Mario Party 3. Friday Final Fantasy 7, and back to Monday is Xenoblade 2. So thank you everyone for coming out, hanging out, and we will see you next time.
Yes, yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day